Is it possible to fall in love with a product? We believe that people usually don't fall in love with a mere product, but with the power that is given to it through the unconditional dedication that goes into its creation. When our master craftsmen and women in Kashmir give life to our many collections, they not only use their skills that they have perfected over generations, but bring in much passion and time, which can be up to 1 year. Our artisans use their connection to the spirit to create something magical with their hands that charges the product with this same energy. And that magical power from the artisan is passed on when the lady or gentleman wears the product. We believe that so much credit goes to the wearer and buyer of such a product, or a piece of art, as we like to call it. It is together with the artisans that we are bridged to one another through an invisible bond and a visible thread of creation. And thanks to them, this ethereal piece of art makes us fall in love with it over and over again.
So that sums up what Pink Maharani is about. We are a sustainable luxury cashmere company. We hand weave. We don't do that, just FYI. So that the spin-off, what happened is a lot of the people started coming to me and they said, oh, you have this amazing connection to sourcing. Why don't you help us do our merchandising, our embroidery, our brand, whatever, literally, like I said, you dream it, we make it, So that's how the mettā spin-off happened, and we are a B2B sourcing platform. It's a tech platform, which is going to be launched early next year, and we work offline already with big corporates. I just presented at the BMW sourcing conference as a keynote 2 weeks ago in front of all the directors who had, I think I heard the budgets were between 2 and 30 million or something for indirect purchasing. So it was a bit odd for me to be there on one hand, but also on the other hand, I was like, wow, that's an amazing opportunity, right? So the whole story of mettā happened because I wanted to just increase my circle of impact just a bit further. That's the whole reason mettā came into existence, and we see there's amazing traction. So you can come and talk to me later at the stand. Beyond everything, of course, it's very women-driven and ethical and all that. These amazing pouches were they're made for Win. DHL lost the package. Sorry, bad rep for DHL, but that's how it is. So it was supposed to be in each of your bags, the white bags. Unfortunately, it's not here. So please sign up. Come to the stand, sign up. I don't want your addresses. I'm not going to send you anything, just this beautiful thing. If you want it, come and sign up. And this is handmade and upcycled, like my jacket here is upcycled from scrap to thing. Okay, so forget about me pitching. I don't want it to be my thing, right? We're talking about the entrepreneur's journey. I want to see, how can I connect with you? That's why I'm here and that's why we are talking. So I was thinking a little bit about, okay, what were the journeys that I went through when I was starting a company, and I'm actually a biotechnologist, so chemical engineering in my past life, I say, and now doing with fashion and sourcing and speaking and so on. So I looked at it, and then these are some of the points that came up. So I want to ask you now, one question for you is, if you can take this home, I would say take this home. What is your side project? Take 10 seconds, you can count. Just take 10 seconds. What is your side project? What is your side hustle? You have your corporate jobs, you have your education, you have your books, you have your speaking opportunity, but everybody has a side hustle. You love cooking, you like writing poetry, you like singing. I don't know, what is it? Just, it starts with that. Just think about that. What is your side hustle? Are you a little bit crazy inside? That's quite a long definition, but crazy in the sense of go out there, get it, and don't be afraid. Express yourself, connect. Look deep within also to see your own self-worth and so on that we were hearing yesterday, right? So I mean crazy in that sense, right? So you have to be an entrepreneur. I think I would not offer this as a career opportunity or option if you don't have this little crazy in you. If you don't have it, just I would say, maybe not for you, but it needs to be there because it really, really gets to you as you grow. This is how I operate. So because we're in WIN, I can openly talk about these things. When I go to other conferences, I don't really bring this up like this. But this is how I operate from the inside out. So everything going on, of course, there's the demand and the supply and all that strategy and marketing and stuff. But then inside, how are you feeling inside? How am I feeling inside? What are my insecurities? What is my growth opportunity? If somebody pisses me off, it's me, it's not really them. You know what I mean? Like this whole inside out thing. I work ground up. This is something you should look into yourself. Can you find opportunities ground up? It's always nice to be up in the clouds and say, oh, these are the amazing opportunities, but there are many, many challenges and many, many opportunities starting on the ground level and where a lot of impact is possible. I will speak about it at 4 o'clock or 4:15 at the plenary, where we discuss a bit more about how that impact is going, right? So ask that yourself. Are there opportunities ground up, something that's missing in the market for you? Look into that. Okay, sorry, that's twice, forget that. We talked about this, support others, right? I heard somewhere you go to a bookshop and there's always a section called self-help book, where but I wonder why is there no section called help others? I heard this from Simon Sinek, he said that, and I totally agree. It's everybody can help each other, either to open doors or make possibilities. It doesn't matter how, you see what I mean? Just to have that attitude takes you a long way. So that's part of the entrepreneur's journey, which was also mine. This is my biggest thing, I would say, be a torchbearer and a change agent, because we always think that my circle of influence just ends here. It's like me, my family, my friends, my colleagues, and I don't think so. I think really our circle of influence, the light we carry is beyond. It goes really beyond. It's just about a mindset that we have to have that I want to be the torchbearer, right? The moment you lift the torch up, higher up, the light spreads more and more and more, you see? So how can you contribute? Go support women-run businesses if women-run businesses are important for you. Refugee-run businesses, go support them. Food is important, you support them. You see what I mean? There are so many opportunities on this stage already where you could sort of say, okay, I'm going to, go talk to my friends about it. You see, so you have the power. So think about that as well in your entrepreneur's journey. And then finally, let go. Because there's only a certain thing we can all do, right? There's always, you don't have to beat yourself up. I think that's part of the whole entrepreneur's journey. People forget is like do, more, grow. But then there's a point, I think maybe that's probably the female side of these things, is to also say, okay, let's, I've done it, and let go. Things will happen. Like Kirsten talks about creating magic, isn't it? She talks always about this magic, and magic it happens when you let go. Make space, right? So that's like sort of my final thing, and I would love to talk to you a bit later about a few more things, hopefully with the questions. Thank you.